The most important relationship you have is the one with yourself. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you my everything full shower routine. So before I get into the shower, I make sure that I put on some music, set the vibe. I really enjoy R&B mixes, so that's usually what I go to on Spotify and put it on shuffle. And then I use this aromatherapy machine that is actually a three-way machine. It is a diffuser, a towel steamer, and a face steamer. So I add a lavender scent because it is my fave, although I do have a few options, but I always tend to go for lavender. Then I just use a simple face wipe and wipe any residue off my face. I have just come from the gym, so I don't really have any makeup on. And then I dry brush. Dry brushing really helps with your lymphatic system and clearing your pores. So I do this before I get into the shower. And then I make sure that I have everything that I need in the shower so that I'm not walking any water through to the bedroom to pick up anything I've missed out. So I make sure that I have everything before I get in. Then I do really like a hot shower, so I turn it on, and then I have these aromatherapy shower steamers, and I picked the coconut scent, so it really helps with making the bathroom feel really relaxed and smell really good. And then I get in, and the first thing I do is wash my hair. So I wash my hair with this Aunt Jackie's coconut shampoo, and I wash my hair twice, and I tend to use really conditioning shampoos because I have low porosity hair, so my hair is quite dry generally, so I try not to use harsh shampoos, and I tend to also detangle in the shower. I also love the feeling of water on my head, so I do tend to let the shower run just over my head. I find it quite calming. And then I go over my body with a mild cleanser, and in this occasion I'm using Dr. Bronner's Baby. It is unscented, and I just use it as an initial gentle cleanse. Especially in the colder months, I tend to get quite dry, so I try to avoid any harsh cleansers, and I make sure I clean behind my ears. Next, I tackle my feet. I do generally get routine pedicures, so I just use this process to kind of upkeep the results of those pedicures. So I have this double-sided foot brush, and I also use the pumice stone side. Then I shave my armpits. I have had laser, so I don't have much hair under my arms, but I do upkeep of the little baby hairs that sometimes appear. I also like to exfoliate under my arms because under my arms are still a little darker than I'd like, so I'm trying to improve that. Then I rinse, and I go in with an exfoliator. I am using this Dove exfoliating scrub, which I actually really like. I will link everything down in the description. I do have a few exfoliating scrubs, and this one is really mild and it's quite moisturizing, and it smells really, really nice. So I'm glad I was able to pick this up. I got it on a deal and managed to get two. So I really like this one. And then I wash my face, and I use this Lumiere cleanser that was recommended by my dermatologist. I really, really like it. It has managed to keep my skin fairly clear and has helped with reducing some of the hyperpigmentation on my face. And then I use this Shea Moisture hair mask that I really like, and I work it through all parts of my hair. I try to pull it down to all parts of the strands of my hair as well. And then I would usually put on a shower cap, but I didn't have one to hand on this occasion, so I just tie my hair up to try and kind of keep some warmth in the middle of my hair. Then I get out of the shower and it's time to brush my teeth, and I use my electric toothbrush that I absolutely love. It runs for 2 minutes to make sure that you get all areas of your mouth with the recommended amount of time, and I make sure that I stay hydrated because I do like hot showers. Sometimes I can feel a bit dehydrated. Sometimes I floss before I brush, but on this occasion I kind of stopped midway and brushed my teeth for about a minute, flossed, and then brushed again. I was told by my dentist that I overbrush sometimes, so I'm trying to avoid doing that, but that's the process I use at the moment. And then I use this mouthwash and I make sure that I gargle for about 60 seconds to make sure that my mouth is absolutely clean. And whilst I'm doing that, I'm trying to find something else to listen to. I quite like podcasts, so I was able to put on a podcast to listen to whilst I tackle my hair and give my face a steam. So first I put on some dental whitening strips, which I love and hate. If you guys have watched any of my other routines, I really like the effects of these strips, but I don't enjoy putting them on. And whilst they're on, I put on my head steamer. I have a few different hair steamers, but this is the most portable, I would say. I do have the one with the flax seeds in that you can put in the microwave, but I quite like this one too. I attached it to my hair dryer and I just let it run. And whilst that's all going on, and whilst I've got my teeth strips on, I try to steam my face. I love steaming my face. It makes me so tired and sleepy. Whilst I'm doing that, I also put on a Clarins clay face mask, and I let that sit on my face for a little while. I forgot to put on my eye mask before I put on the face mask, so I just made a bit of space around my eyes to put on my eye masks. I sometimes have issues with dark circles around my eyes, so I do tend to put on eye masks where I can. And then I take my teeth strips off and I rub in any residue that is left from my eye mask after I've let it sit for about 15 minutes. Then I wash my face and wash out the hair mask, and I'm going to go through my hair with some coconut oil just to seal any moisture in. And then I picked up this Carol's Daughter conditioner, which is my first time trying it out, but it looks so hydrating that I'm so excited to try it. In the cooler months, I do try to also keep my hair as moisturized as possible. So I work this conditioner through my hair, and then I essentially just put my hair into a couple of doo-doo plats. I seal the conditioner with some avocado oil, and I also put a moisturizer on top, and I've been working on improving my edges. I think I'm doing quite well at the moment, so I do take a bit of extra care around the front of my hair, and then I put 2 plaits at the back. Then I cover my head with a silk scarf and a bonnet because for some reason I always lose one or the other. So I make sure I've got 2 so that my hair is protected. I generally don't use heat on my hair, so I don't tend to blow dry my hair or anything after I wash it. I let my hair air dry, and I just make sure that my head is covered so that I don't end up sick. So next I moisturize my face with the Lumiere face moisturizer. I really enjoy all of the items that I've picked up from Illumia. I enjoy actually, my whole skincare routine is basically around Illumia products. So I use the moisturizer and then I go over it with the serum. During the day I do use sun protection with some SPF in it, but for bed I just use the serum. So I rub that in and it feels really, really nice. Next, I use the Vaseline Cocoa Radiant Moisturizer, and I moisturize my body before bed. I make sure that I get all parts of my body and focus on some of the drier areas. I do also use the Vaseline Coconut Body Oil, which I forgot to record for you guys, but if you watch my other shower routine, you'll see it in there, and I just seal the moisture in my body with that. Either that or some coconut oil I'll layer on top, but on this occasion I use the Vaseline products. And then I put on what I'm going to wear to bed, and I've chosen this Savage X Fenty 2-piece set, which I think is really, really cute. Then I finish off with this Chanel Coco Mademoiselle scent, which is a lifetime favourite. It's a scent that I have worn for years. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.